Call of Duty versus Battlefield, it's the age-old heavyweight rivalry between these two games. And very much for the most part, Call of Duty has always been the more successful title over Battlefield. And whilst Battlefield has produced some great games in the past, it's never really been able to deliver a knockout blow to Call of Duty. However, I think that's about to change. At least for this year anyway. Now you can probably tell by the title of this video that I've made a decision on where I want to go with content for this channel, but let me bring you up to speed with my thought process behind it all. So I was away on holiday during Call of Duty Next and then also the start of the Call of Duty Black Ops 7 beta. Because of this, I hadn't really read too much into what was coming with Call of Duty Black Ops 7 and I kind of went into the beta blind once I got back from holiday. And even though I never got the chance to play as much of the beta as I would have liked, I ultimately come away from it thinking, this year is not for me. I don't vibe with the futuristic setting, I don't vibe with the advanced movement in terms of wall jumping and stuff like that, and to be fair, I don't really vibe with the game full stop. So this led me thinking to whether or not I was going to play Battlefield full time, especially with the fact that that's had such a successful launch, and also a Battle Royale coming around the corner, or do I just continue on with Call of Duty and Warzone? And even though that multiplayer for Black Ops 7 isn't for me, Warzone is also going to be very, very stale in my opinion. Now we are getting Haven's Hollow, and I do think that will bring a little bit of freshness to the game, because obviously it's a brand new map, but is that going to save that game? Absolutely not. So predominantly we're going to have Rebirth Island and Verdansk, which is getting one new POI and one remastered POI, nothing else new there until the spring of next year. And then obviously the other big thing from COD Next to be revealed for Warzone was that Blackout is coming back to a Battle Royale format in Call of Duty, but that was very slim on details in terms of, is that going to be an overall brand new Battle Royale experience, or is it going to be a limited time mode, or is it going to be anything like that? And well, we never got it, so it's hard to get hyped for that. So on the basis of that, I don't want to play Black Ops 7's multiplayer, and the fact that Warzone has well and truly fallen off a cliff in terms of how good that game actually was in comparison to what it is now, I'm going to dedicate a lot more time to Battlefield. Now, I'm not stepping away from Call of Duty altogether, I will still be doing Call of Duty videos. These will predominantly be commentary videos on the game and the state of the game itself, and also playing some old school Call of Duty titles that I really vibe with. I did a recent playthrough of some campaigns of the PlayStation 2 games, and I actually really enjoyed that, so I think I'm going to look more into doing that, but also maybe taking a look at the golden age of Call of Duty and beyond. So watch this space. Hopefully we get something cooking with that style of content very soon. And in terms of Black Ops 7, I am actually going to play the campaign, and I'm actually going to play some zombies as well to see what they are like, because there are some aspects of those modes that do intrigue me a little bit. And also because we do a lot of Black Ops 3 custom zombies on this channel, that will also be staying. I've got some great custom maps lined up for the next few weeks, so I'm excited to play them. So that means on this channel there will still be a main video on a Wednesday and a Sunday, and we will upload short form content as and when we have it, because I'm going to be streaming a little bit less. And the reason I'm streaming a little bit less is because I've actually launched a new channel in the form of Gulag Plays. So when I was struggling to think of how I'm going to do content in the coming year, I decided that actually I was going to play some retro games from my past, as well as a little bit more modern games as well, and put them on a separate YouTube channel as a way of sort of passing time and developing content, and I've actually been enjoying it so far. So I launched the channel the other day with the start of a Tony Hawk's Underground 2 playthrough, which is one of my favourite games of all time, and I actually really enjoyed playing something that wasn't a first-person shooter. Now, I'm not going to set an upload schedule for this channel. I want to use that channel as a way of sort of experimenting with an editing style, getting better at editing, getting better at creating videos, and just content as a whole. So there might be a video a week on that channel, there might be a video every 2 weeks on that channel, there might be a video every month on that channel. I don't know how it's going to be. It just depends how good, I suppose, Battlefield and kind of Call of Duty might be at the time. But I've been making Call of Duty content since April 2021. That's when I first started streaming, and then really focusing on YouTube kind of a few years later into that. And I'm actually a little bit excited now to step away from Call of Duty. Obviously not fully, but in some capacity, and focus on learning, especially how to play Battlefield, because I've played Battlefields in the past, I've loved Battlefields in the past, so I'm very excited to see where Battlefield 6 goes, because that game is absolutely fantastic. I've played it for a few hours and it felt like no time had passed at all, so I'm very, very excited for that. And I'm also very excited to maybe delve back into some older Call of Duties as well and see what they're seeing in the good old year of 2025. So yeah, that's the future of this channel, and who knows, Haven's Hollow might be the best thing we've ever had in Warzone, and I might shift attention back to Warzone. I doubt it, but you never know. We will see. I appreciate you for watching. I appreciate all the support I get on the videos and stuff like that, and I'll catch you all in the next one.